Hey guys, how's it going? Mac here, Pure Realty. We are recording our last video in the series of featured vendor videos for the Party in the Park on May 7th. And I am so excited to introduce you to my good friend, Mr. Ryan Dow.
How's it going?
So Ryan, I gotta say, first off, I want to open by saying thank you.
For what?
Thank you for teaching me the importance or how valuable a custom furniture piece can actually be. I've been doing real estate for 17 years in the area, and it's so common that I'll be walking with buyers through a home, and we'll walk through the dining area space or the kitchen area, and they'll say like, "Oh, we can't purchase this home like that. Our table won't fit there." And for years, I've always been like, "It's just a table. Like, there's nothing to it. Like, we'll get you another IKEA table." But a couple of years ago, when my wife had approached you, we bought our new home. We're looking to expand our family. She approached you about building a custom table.
Yeah.
And it's been so awesome. I was telling you earlier, it's so like in my house right now, it's birthday season. So, we're ticking up into, I've got a 6-year-old now and an 8-year-old now and a 16-year-old now. And in preparation for this video, I went onto your website that has that really cool section where you have like this legacy of pieces that you've built, and how do you name those pieces?
Typically what we'll do is when people approach us about certain pieces, the first place they send them is the website, like, hey, come check out what we got on there and see what we got. If none of those pieces are going to fit exactly what they want, we start talking about, okay, what design elements do you want in there? What exactly are you looking for? And if it's something that they end up purchasing from me, and it's something that will eventually kind of go on the website, at that point, we're like, okay, hey, this is something that they helped design. This is something they helped make to fit their home. Yeah. And so we will name it at that point with giving them either like a first or last name, kind of whichever kind of suits it best. And then that becomes the name of the piece from that point forward. So.
And in that way, the linen table was born. And right now you can go online to
themillfurniture.com
and find in the section where the showcase is happening, the linen table. And there's like a story about how my wife approached him about building the table and what we were looking for. And it certainly served my family so well. Like I said, lots of beautiful memories there. We're having dinner there every night, laughs and serious conversations. So I get it now. And one of the things that I love for my clients and the people that I'm working with now to purchase homes is to know that someone like you exists. That when that objection comes up, hey, this space doesn't work, because the table, like, we can get you not just any table, but you can actually have a piece that's designed by you, for you, and this stuff lasts.
Yes, yeah. Everything we built is, I like to call it overbuilt. It's not something that's just gonna, you're gonna change out in a year or two. This is something that's gonna last your lifetime and possibly the lifetime of your kids or their grandkids. It's like a generational piece. It's something you're gonna have for a long time.
It's a legacy thing, man. I absolutely love that. Your work is fantastic. We're sitting right here at this live edge table that Ryan has done. I've always been fascinated with how does someone even get into doing what you do? It's very specific with, the building, the custom stuff, and it's so nice. Like, how did that journey begin for you?
My grandfather was always incredibly handy. Like, he grew up on a farm. Some of my fondest memories growing up were like Saturday, Sunday mornings, waking up and hearing him doing something outside, because he was retired and so he always liked to stay busy. So I'd wake up and be like, is that my grandpa on the roof? What's he doing? So I'd go out there. Sure enough, he brought like a dozen donuts. Like, hey, Ryan, and so I'd go up there and just join him or just kind of hang out with him, whatever he was doing.
That's so cool.
So it was, he joked later on, he's like, man, I should have charged you for tuition for all the stuff you learned from me, And so didn't realize I was learning. It was just from hanging out with him and watching him and stuff. And so things kind of moved from there. I started, getting tools here and there, building, coffee table, people buy them. I take that money and upgrade tools. And it just kind of grew from there. And really the furniture stuff is really what I found kind of my niche was. That's what I liked doing the most, so.
At the Party in the Park, May 7th, obviously you're not going to be hauling out like all your larger pieces to the event, but you will have something for people to check out, something that's available that day.
Yeah, I'm going to have a couple pieces out there. I may have some other little odds and ends stuff I use out of kind of some of the scraps I have, cutting boards, stuff like that.
That's so cool. Love it. Thanks so much for your time, man. I appreciate you letting us in.
Yeah.
Thanks for the builds you've done in the past and the work you've done for my clients. It's been such a pleasure. I got one more question before we go. And you've seen the videos, you know what's coming up, man. And you've been to the parties.
I have.
Ryan is actually one of my oldest friends, and he's certainly been out there. You know how we roll. At the party in the park, we have brisket, we got sausage, we got chicken. Going through the line, you get 2 choices. So which choices will you make?
Brisket and sausage all the way.
Brisket, sausage all the way.
Kids will eat the chicken for sure.
Yeah. So popular, the chicken with the kids with the chicken with kids. Yeah. It's not in nugget form, but they'll still eat it.
They will. That's true. I'll switch it up, put it in the thing. Look, it's a nugget.
Look, it's a nugget. Hey guys, we will see you on May 7th.